Couldn't take back all the things I've said, everything that you've seen me do, every moment we spent together, everything that we've been through. Maybe I wanted to think you cared, wanted to think it could be true. It's always the end when I see things different, always the end when I see you.
No. That's too aesthetic for me.
Glad you could join us today. We got no time to waste.
Hey everyone, I'm Pranav, and this is probably my first video. Not technically first, but my first video where I show my face. I'm Pranav. I'm from National Institute of Technology, Karnataka, which is one of the premier institutes in India, if you are not aware about it. So this video is not gonna be about me telling you how to start a startup or showing you a day in my life about how to start a startup or anything like that. In fact, I haven't even started a startup yet as of now, but I have worked on a few ideas myself, and those have failed obviously, else I would have been all over the news by now. If you ever plan to start a startup or in tech probably, or not necessarily in tech but in engineering probably, you would have come across a startup accelerator called Y Combinator, right? And the thing is, I'm talking about YC here because I've looked at quite a lot of startups which got funding this season, and like almost more than 80% of them were AI based startups in different sectors of engineering. And also few to mention are like Cart AI, for instance. If you look at the demo that they have, uh, you would sort of think that idea is just another GPT wrapper, right? But the issue with that statement is you cannot actually expect anyone to compete with OpenAI or any other big tech firm with respect to LLMs, right? Because they have the infrastructure, they have the data to develop those sort of advanced models, right? So competing at a machine learning model stage is just out of the discussion right away. And if you were to compare in infrastructure layer, you would need lots of capital. So again, that is also out of the question. The only space that is left to compete for a startup is the application layer, as quoted by this article by Sequoia, where they state that any startup at this point probably could compete only in application layer. Application layer is basically what you would call AI startups as GPT wrappers, right? And I think it's not just obviously an API call to GPT. It's a layer of different architectures that you apply to at the over top of GPT. Making GPT wrappers again is a bit of a tough task if you are not just implementing an API call to OpenAI. You would need to think about architecture and a lot more other things. Get that out. Let's just turn it around. You might be wondering why I brought up Y Combinator in this video. Obviously, there are a lot more other investors, bigger investors in this ecosystem, right? The thing is, getting into Y Combinator is, yeah, I know, it's a tough task, right? But again, if we keep this thing aside, getting into ICA is in fact a tough task, and not because your idea wasn't great. I think Gary Tan himself stated on Twitter that they invest in founders and not in ideas. So I think to be able to get into IC, you first need to have a credible background, which probably comes by with experience, having started startups and at least got some outcomes from them. Building a GPT wrapper is obviously a tough task if you're just if you're considering you're not just thinking of making an OpenAI API call. But the issue with tech startups, at least for me in general, is I experience quite a lot of fatigue. Like if you have heard of the term JavaScript fatigue, right? People switching to other programming languages just because they have been tired using JavaScript all the time, right? And to be honest, I have experienced fatigue irrespective of language. Like I'm just too.
Dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh?
The thing is, uh, I'm not sure if I really want to head uh, deep into the tech space. Uh, what I really want to do is start a business, and the point of making this video is to basically come up with some ideas, or basically to track my progress, either building a tech business or some other business which uh, can be non-tech related. It can be as vague as selling uh, pet toys. Yeah. Uh, so let's see where this journey takes me. Um, I'll be making more videos on probably another tech startup that I'm thinking of to launch quite soon. Not exactly a startup, but yeah, just a tool that I've been working on, and I think it might be really useful for everyone. So let's see how that tool goes once I launch it. I'll share the progress here, and I'll share the progress on Twitter as well. Make sure you follow me there if you wanna see what I'm up to. That is pretty much it. This video is again just a checkpoint to see how much I have progressed till now. If I don't progress at all, I'm just
Dumb, stupid, or dumb?